Hello everybody, welcome back to Kusogrand8, the bad video game tournament. Thank you for all being around to support. I know I didn't shout out Mendezi live before. I appreciate the raid earlier. Thank you so much. Just so you know, we should be having Don't Make Us Bored this upcoming week on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. However, we will let people know, obviously, on Discord and social media, if that happens or if it doesn't for one reason or another. I had to take a break this last week for various reasons, but we will keep people updated. Otherwise, let's get to the final game of the day. Da-da-da-da-da, Crappy, take us away. Not Baby Joe! Not Baby Joe, no! Well, you know who's not Baby Joe? Our next GM, because we don't... Yeah, if we had Baby Joe on, like, as a GM, I don't know. I couldn't host this tournament. Now we got a bird. Welcome, Time Stalker. Come and chat with us. Let's go ahead and see what game you've got. Oh, hello there, Time Stalker. How you doing?
Hey, bro. How's it going?
Going okay. Again, getting to the end of the weekend, starting to get a little bit tired, but honestly, I feel like you've got a little rejuvenation for us. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, no.
Wrapped again, bro.
Yeah, this game is not good.
We're giving out a game where we haven't had the full game on Kusogrand8 before, but we have had the character. Every single game I've given out has been this way.
Yeah,
I have a question for you.
I think we've possibly had parts of it in gauntlets before, but yeah, full game.
We had it once in a gauntlet last year.
Ah, yeah. Cool. Oh,
but, I have a question for you.
Oh, actually, real quick, we do have the official placements for the last match. First was 3 Ham, second Clades, third Sharfers, and fourth Klutz. Unfortunately, Klutz is out of the tournament, but that is fine. We love you, Klutz, and you are free. And thank you so much, Sharfers, for resubscribing and having to come back and suffer for us. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to introduce the game. Okay, go ahead. Time Stalker, what game do we have?
Well, I have a question for you, bro.
Sure.
If you were a hero, what would your rogues gallery be like?
My what?
Your rogues gallery.
What's
like for Superman? You've got his villains. That's what they call the group of villains that the person fights. Their rogues gallery.
Okay. Well, obviously, Baby Joe is going to be in there. I would probably fight Lester the Unlikely because he's weak. I'd absolutely punch him in the face and he'd cry. Who else? Who could be my villain? The ultimate villain, obviously, being Athena and everything that she stands for. No, Kid Cool. We don't even acknowledge Kid Cool. I'd push him into the water. Yeah.
Bubsy?
I don't care for Bubsy that much. Author Blues, I'm sorry. I saw you in chat, but I don't really care for... Like, I don't have much of an emotional attachment either way to Bubsy. I don't care about him. Whatever.
Well, this character has a very unique rogues gallery, and they're all mobsters, because we're going with Dick Tracy on the NES.
Yeah, the players are going to have 1 hour to try to figure out this hot mess. And let me tell you, this is a mess and a half. I honestly am really interested to see how this is going to play out, because I don't know. I just don't know. But luckily, I won't be the only one figuring it out because the players do as well. I'll go ahead and work on getting everything captured. What kind of game is this, for those who don't know?
This is a mystery game, actually. I played this for you on Don't Make Us Bored, but you have to follow clues in the game to figure out who did whichever crime that you're dealing with. So... you'll be given an initial clue, and you'll have to follow that clue, and you'll have to take steps until you get to the end and arrest the correct person.
Aha! Perfect.
But it does have platforming segments, and it does have an overworld map.
Yeah, and everybody, we're going to see that overworld map a few times during the course of this game. So I hope you enjoy it. Well, I need to make sure that I have everything captured and cropped correctly. Guess what? Every previous game that we had today was an unusual aspect ratio. I mean, we had PlayStation, we had another PlayStation, we had Amiga, which is always a nightmare, but I don't know. Like Dick Tracy, we're back to something that I'm a little bit more familiar with, NES, and I've played a little bit of this game. You showed it to me. Again, we talked about playing on Don't Make Us Bored. People are always welcome to submit games if they would like to come play them. And honestly, like, once you start figuring the game out, I think it can become fun, but it takes a little while.
I enjoy the game even with the fact that the late game cases have some really obscure clues, and like you can't reach the final boss if you don't know where he's located, and there's nothing in game that tells you. So you have to either be familiar with the movie or the comics to know where you're supposed to go.
There's nothing in game that tells you where the final boss is?
Nope, because he's not on your mugshot list.
Well, perfect. What a great game, everybody. Yeah, outside knowledge related to movies, we try to decrease that as much as possible for Kusogrand8, but nobody's making it to the final boss. Nobody.
No. I don't expect we'll see beyond Case 2 for anybody because
that would be a shock.
The cases are. Yeah. But someone in the chat said it the way I think about it. It's an interesting concept. It's designed poorly, but I actually enjoy it once you get used to how the game plays. Like, there's a lot of fun stuff to it.
Yeah,
it fits my MO. I like giving bad but fun games out.
Fits your MO. Well, everybody, we've got our 4 players: Bees, Louise, Crown Murray, Mooware, and Netman Matt playing today. Let me go ahead and make sure that we have audio up, and we also need to get a prediction going. I think I might have forgotten for the last game, and if so, I apologize, chat. I don't do those usually, but I did that time. But maybe I didn't do it that time. I don't know anymore. I'm confusion. Oh, I know this music. Yeah. Well, let me go ahead and manage predict. I absolutely did not start a prediction for the last one, so I will hurry and do this, and then we will get rolling. Yeah, we're not doing a prediction for the last game. Nerds. That already happened. How are we going to predict the past? I'm afraid that we've got a cow who's going to be solving crimes, but honestly, they might do a little bit better than I would.
And just so people are aware, progress in this is going to be tracked by the case they get to. The clues that they have gotten in the correct order, because you can go out of order in this game, but they're not allowed to. I mentioned this to them, that they have to follow where the case goes, and then progress in relevant locations, because the map is open world, so if they go somewhere they're not supposed to, it will not count.
Yeah! Okay, I am checking with the players right now to see if they are good to go. And it appears I just need to let... feel free to remove your picks, BTW. That's only relevant to one player. Whatever. Okay. And just waiting for final confirmation that they are ready. And I believe we're getting it right now. So what would be good emotes for chat to spam? Oh!
Anything related to detectives, guns... if you've got anything related to, like, old school, like, 1930s stuff, that would work. Anything crime-related.
Cool! We're doing the countdown, so spam! Best of luck to the players! Countdown! Oh, we got money! briefcases. Ooh, I like the briefcase emote. That one's good. The crimes, that's a very good one, and we have already started because that's technically a menu. RoboCop is a crime.
Yeah, one of the players has already skipped a needed step. Crown Murray did not check where he needed to go.
Oh wait, that's a dumpster? Oh no.
Yeah, the thing says that you've got a fake 20 bill, which in the 1930s is a lot.
Oh yeah.
From Steve the Tramp, so you need to know where Steve the Tramp is.
Okay.
If you don't know where he is, you don't know where to go.
Yeah, how do you know that it's Steve the Tramp, though?
It tells you your first clue.
Yeah, but, like, if it's a fake 20... Or does the clue say, go find Steve the Tramp?
It's, the clue says that the fake 20 bill was found, but, been given by Steve the Tramp.
Ah.
Now, the overworld is in a grid, and it's numbered left to right, and lettered, A to H, bottom to top. Or A to J, I believe.
Yeah. I love the music in this, though. It's actually pretty legit. It's just that this game is really, 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 really bad. And I've never had the guts to try to track this in the past.
The first thing you'll notice in the overworld is there are snipers everywhere. And these are one of the most annoying things in the game. They will shoot you all over the place.
Yeah.
So the first place they need to go is Steve the Tramp's Flophouse, which is 5th and B.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get Twitch updated. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, so that will be the first measure of progress if they go to the correct location. And as you can see, Mooware went to the wrong place and there's nothing here.
I mean, understandable. Yeah, chat is saying that the driving looks incredibly awkward. I think I would probably agree with that. So, Bees Louise is trying to get to the right place. JK, Bees Louise went back home in order to check the book. Yeah. Which is fine, you know, sometimes you just gotta go home.
And we have Netmamat and Mooware in the correct place, and Crown Murray has gone somewhere else.
That's fine. I mean, this early on, not the biggest deal in the world, you know. You're figuring out more or less how the game works, and, like, the biggest thing, you'll want to get things figured out fairly quickly, and Crown Murray is dead. You want to know what, everybody? When you are in these locations, you want to be careful about who you shoot and who you punch.
Yeah, well, Crown Murray was put in a body bag.
That happens to the best of us.
Now, in the platforming stages, you are warned in both the manual and in the first opening cutscene that you cannot shoot unarmed thugs. Shooting unarmed thugs will do damage to you.
Thank goodness. This is what everybody needs to learn. Hello. Do not shoot anybody who is, like, if they're not lethal, don't shoot them. Hello. Stupid. Don't do it.
You can shoot armed thugs, which is very helpful, but...
Yeah, like, if somebody is actively shooting at you, go, take out their kneecap, it's fine. Like, you're trying to save your life.
Okay, and Netman made the correct option, and Moower made the incorrect option. Netman interrogated Steve the Tramp.
Okay.
And unfortunately, it did not list in his notepad what Steve the Tramp told him. So I hope he got the information.
Oh no!
Because this game only puts in the notepad things that are marked as clue.
But that wasn't marked as a clue, so you just have to remember.
That was an interrogation thing. You have to remember what he said.
Yeah. Do the interrogations change, or are they always going to end up with the same info?
They will end up with the same info.
Okay. Perfect. Chat is actually noting your punch has ammunition.
Only the super punch. If you pick up a boxing glove, you get a super punch, which doesn't just hit the enemy; it knocks it down in one shot, and then sends the enemy flying, like it happened on Bees Louise's screen.
Gotcha. Is that something from the comics that I don't know about? Like, I don't know. I never read Dick Tracy.
Nope.
Oh, okay, cool.
And
they just put it in.
Did the exact same thing too. They exited instead of interrogating the suspect. The exit is in the top. The bottom portion is where the suspect is. And he was there in green.
I love that everybody has missed it, but to be fair, catching a criminal, it's hard work. Sometimes you miss them.
Okay, so one of the people in chat has played the game, and they mentioned that Bees Louise has skipped a health kit. Now, the manual I gave them is a little bit old, missing a couple of pages. I did not leave in the manual how to use first aid because it's stupid.
Okay, what do you mean?
Okay. First aid, normally when using weapons, you use the attack button.
Okay.
Okay. First aid does not work that way. First aid requires you to hit both B and select at the exact same time. Manual tells you this. I did not give them that part of it.
Okay, so they'll probably never be able to use it.
Probably not, unless they randomly figure it out.
Well, why didn't you tell them how to heal?
Because I figured that would be too easy for 10-pointers.
Oh, all of these players have 10 points. Okay.
Yeah, and the thing about this game is that all your pickups in every stage will respawn every time you go in there, so you can farm health kits. I did not want them to do this. Not for 10-pointers.
Gotcha.
Okay, Mooware has gotten the interrogation, so that moves Mooware into second place.
The 9th and F Pier. So I do have to ask, if they get a game over or something, do they have to go do the interrogation again?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
They have to start from the beginning of the case. That was
Nev and Matt skipped the final part of, like, where the interrogation said to go, but they might already know, you know? It's hard to say.
Nev and Matt knows because Nev and Matt has been there.
Gotcha.
Nev and Matt is in the lead. But Nev and Matt's about to die.
I love that Chad is saying this is making Men in Black look preferable. At the very least, you knew when you were in a dumpster. Like, I would say, yeah. Here, we don't know the depths of trash we are climbing through, but we're in it. We're deep.
Oh. And Nev and Matt walked off the edge and into the water.
The famously non-buoyant Dick Tracy falling into the water again.
The thing is that if Nev and Matt had health, it would only have done damage to Nev and Matt. Nev and Matt did not have health, so it was a death.
Beautiful. Yeah, Mooware also does not have health. Ah! Shot in the face! Oh no! Poor Dick Tracy.
I feel bad for Crown Murray because they don't seem to understand how the game is supposed to work yet. They keep going to a place that they have no business being.
Yeah. Oh no, Mooware! What happened? I don't know. It looks like Bees Louise is in the correct location now. Just gotta go.
Nope, they're in 9th and D. They need to go to 9th and F.
Well, okay, whatever. Correct-ish. It's up here. Okay, Bees Louise, time to go up to 9F. Ow, ow. Question, does your car have health?
Yes.
Okay.
Your car has your health, but it has irons, so if you get hit, you don't get hit like multiple times over.
Gotcha. That is a game over for Bees Louise. Are they allowed to continue if...
There aren't any continues.
Then why is there a continue option?
That is your password screen.
Oh.
If you get to a second case, you can use that to use the password you get to go straight to the second case.
So there are...
But
It's called
in
continues.
case there are no continues, yeah.
Okay, so it's called continue. It's not a continue, but it kind of is a continue because it's a password. Whatever. You and your semantics, blah, blah, blah. I'm glad that part of the game you have to jump over a bunch of, like, kids blocks in order to reach the thug. Crown Murray trying to interrogate. Interrogate! Uh-oh. You need more evidence.
Nope, and that's not a good thing. In the manual, it does tell you do not arrest someone if you do not have evidence for them, because you do that a couple of times and it's an automatic game over.
Oh, really?
And that carries through the entire game. So if you arrest the wrong person in case 1 and then arrest the wrong person in case 2 and then arrest the wrong person in case 3, you game over in case 3 automatically on the third one.
Question, though, do you move on to case 2 if you arrest the wrong person?
Nope.
Oh, you just have to...
You get reprimanded.
You get reprimanded. Do you have to go back to the same location and interrogate them?
And you don't want to be interrogating people that have nothing to do with the case either. That's why you gotta follow the clues that you're given.
Okay.
Now, Muware's finally figured out that you can actually get out of your car and shoot the snipers. And you can use your car when you're not in it. It won't take damage, so you can use it as, basically as a shield.
Perfect. Like, honestly, it's stupid that you take damage while you're in the car, but it's stupid. This game's stupid, okay? Lots of dumb.
Yes, I like this game, and I admit it's stupid.
Yeah, well, about liking this game, like, I'm glad that you know you're wrong.
Once you get used to how the game plays, it's a lot of fun to play. It's getting used to how the game plays.
Oh my gosh,
And
we've got freaking Wally Bear and the No Gang jumping through the sewers here. This is a nightmare.
Oh, yeah. The other thing to note is your handgun does have limited bullets. You can pick up another clip if you go back to any of the 3 station house locations scattered around the map. Now, Muware could jump on platform above the pier, but it looks like he's trying to land on the pier itself, and that's a lot harder to jump.
Good job, Dick Tracy. Punching the guy while you're jumping. No, Muware! That was, like, absolutely perfect. Like, threading the needle, falling to your death. Absolutely beautiful. Ah, love it.
Crown Murray's trying to figure out how to use the first aid and can't.
So, again, tracking is very important here, and we've got a team of referees helping out. Thank you so much, referees. This round, we have, I feel like I shouldn't say this, but Dakami of Tracy. Yeah, we know who that is. Bad Cop Dragus, we've got Farron Holmes, and Clade's the baby disliker. Ah, yeah. Finally, Linker and Redford also helping out. Many thanks. I very much appreciate it. And right now, it looks like Bees Louise and Muware have, they're on, well, everybody's on case 1, but they have found a clue. It looks like Crown Murray still hasn't read the mugshot.
No, Crown Murray got to Steve the Tramp, interrogated him, and then skipped the text, so had no idea what he said.
Oh, okay. So, like, does that count as a clue?
It does. That is the first step in the process. You've got to get Steve the Tramp. He got to Steve the Tramp,
okay,
but he skipped the text, so had no idea what Steve the Tramp said, so he's confused about where to go.
Yeah, especially with a game where, like, you're trying to solve crime, you gotta read stuff. But it's also really easy if you're in a race setting to just want to mash.
Yep.
Yeah, so, like, it's honestly completely understandable that somebody could do that once or twice and just really make things difficult for themselves.
I think Crown Murray feels behind, so they feel the need to rush, and this is not a game to rush at all.
No.
In the stages, in the text, none of it. You do not want to be rushing because you're going to get yourself killed.
Well, like, there's no timer when there's, like, yeah, sure, there literally is a giant timer on the screen right now, but ignore that. The games do not have timers, and because of that, like, a slow and consistent progress is going to be better than fast and unpredictable progress in 90% of the cases.
Okay, so Muir got a clue, and it makes no sense to him.
Uh-oh.
It says footprints in puddle of spilled greeting. This is something that happens once a case. You'll get a clue that doesn't make any sense. What happens is as soon as you leave the area, a blue car will take off shooting at you. You are to follow that car and shoot it to disable it, and you'll interrogate the person inside of it. The manual tells them this, so I hope they read that part.
Yeah.
But they have made progress. Muir is now in first because they've gotten the clue out of 9 minutes.
Yeah, I'm glad that you, like, narrowed it down to the essential information and not, like, how to heal.
I mean, I'm sure they would really like to know how to use first aid. I just felt it would be too easy.
Yeah, if anybody figures that out, like, that's gonna make a huge difference. That could potentially be, like, a winning discovery. But who's going to push select and B at the same time? Okay. Muir sees first aid. 1. How do you use that first aid? There's a way. Do you just push B after you have it selected? Okay, Muir. Yeah. Oh no!
Oh, and see, Crown Murray's just going to random places. They've got the end clue, and it won't count for them because they haven't been following the case properly. And I'm not sure I can count Muir's progress.
Why?
On that last one. The refs are saying that Muir skipped going to Steve Tramp, and I told them they have to start the case from the beginning. Can't just go to the clue from there.
At the same time, it's not necessarily a negative thing if they do go and experiment with other things first. Simply put, you know, going and learning the layout of different areas may be helpful for when you actually want to go and put the entire case together.
Yeah, but the thing is that they were told that they have to start the case from the beginning.
Yep.
And I feel I should send a reminder, just a general reminder, that they have to do case steps from the beginning.
Yeah, if you are not allowing them to go and practice areas,
I told them that progress won't count unless they've started the case from the beginning.
In that case, they know that, yeah, you can go ahead and send a reminder, but that may make sense that players would want to try out different areas and then string the entire case together. It's a meta strategy that is absolutely valid. Progress doesn't count until they string the entire case together.
I just want to remind them just in case, because I don't want people to think they can clear a case without doing relevance.
Yeah, that's fine to send a reminder there.
Percentage, how do I target just the people in the room?
How do you what?
How do I just send a message just to people in match?
At match. Yeah. Well, right now...
I've never had to do that.
Haha, we're teaching it you now. Well, everybody, this came out in 1990 on the NES, not very early on in the NES life cycle. They definitely had a little bit more of a wealth of knowledge to work with, but it was developed by Real-Time Associates, who made other games like Socks the Cat Rocks the Hill, or at least the re-release of that. I'm not completely sure about the earlier version. Skulljagger, we all love that. Dick Tracy for Game Boy, didn't know that existed. I see Toxic Crusaders. We've got, what else here? I don't even know. We've got stuff. Maniac Mansion. No, they didn't make every Maniac Mansion. Maybe they did one of the ports for that. whatever. I'm going to look at individual people who worked on that. That's probably going to be a little bit easier. How about graphics? Yeah, the programming, which everybody went uncredited for this game. The programming, unfortunately, the person, Mike Saunders, only worked on this game, which is probably why you don't see any other game like it. For the graphics, though, Connie Goldman also did graphics for other games like The Rocketeer on NES. Not the Super Nintendo one, as far as I'm aware. Or did they? I'm taking a look. I'm genuinely trying to find. No. Sesame Street, Elmo's Number Journey for Nintendo 64, Barney's Hide and Seek on the Genesis, Out of Gas on Game Boy. There are a lot of good games in this list. My gosh. Yeah, Diner for the Intellivision. You know, when you're starting with Intellivision and stuff, it's pretty amazing. Yeah. Hey, Cabbage Hat, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate everybody here. Oh my gosh. Normie's Beach Babel-Rama. There we go. They did the backgrounds for that game, and that game is kind of amazing. Oh my gosh. I love this music, though. It's so good. How about one of the artists for Gex, Enter the Gecko? Yeah. Connie Goldman did that. Thank you so much, Connie. Of course, this music, you all are loving it. So am I. And there's a reason. George, Alistair Sanger, and David Hayes worked on it. Of course, George Alistair Sanger did other wonderful tunes. Like, let me pull this up. Putt Putt Saves the Zoo. Which actually has really, really decent music. We've got the 11th Hour, I believe the 7th Guest. Yep, right there. We've also got Inherit the Earth, Quest for the Orb. If y'all don't know, one of the earliest furry adventure games out there. Yeah, I'm one of the few people who would look at that and immediately know what it is. The Zombies Ate My Neighbors for Super Nintendo. You know. Yes, I said orb. And yes, I'm talking about furry crap. Shut up. Oh yeah, the music for The Rocketeer on Super Nintendo. There we go. I was wondering if we were going to get that connection, Time Stalker. We got Super Nintendo Rocketeer connection. Which the music was the best part of that game. I give I give George Alistair Sanger some props for that. We've also got Loom, you know, only something that people love a lot. There's a reason this music is good. Oh yeah, and don't forget The Adventures of Gravity on NES. The other person who helped with music also worked on some of the Dizzy games for Commodore 64. Oh, they programmed it. Okay, and did the music for Toxic Crusaders Game Boy. Oh, and apparently owns Night Trap for Sega CD? What? Okay.
Night Trap, really?
That's what I saw. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Crown Murray didn't read the manual.
What did the manual say?
Said sometimes you have to chase a blue car out of areas. They did not.
Yeah, honestly though, if you only see another car once, and it never appears again or anywhere else, you should probably assume that the thing that appeared is important. Yeah. People who don't know, Inherit the Earth, Quest for the Orb, or whatever it's called. It's available on Steam. Justin played through it. It's actually a pretty decent adventure game, but it's 100% furry stuff. So, it still is fun for pretty much everybody, but yeah, it's possibly one of the earliest out there. Now, Dick Tracy is very much a fleshy boy instead, you know, covered in skin. That's how he goes. Sometimes he wears this coat, which it might also be skin. Probably not human skin, but, you know.
Okay. I know we have this reminder from time to time in Kuso, but I do want to remind players. GMs give you manuals or other information for a reason. Please pay attention to it.
Yeah, that's... Honestly, manual and information boss is not too uncommon when it comes to Kusogrand8. Sometimes there is a lot of information that comes by, so when you do get that, try to make sure that you look through and note what's important. We actually had a player yesterday who said that they took notes in a separate document, I believe in Notepad, and wrote down specifically what they thought was going to be important. And as it turns out, it was important, and they ended up winning the match because of it. Yeah. Really, it's very important to get the skill of, like, noting what is going to matter and being able to filter out all of the excessive stuff. Of course, when it comes to Kusogrand8, a lot of the bad games also have some bad manual design, so you can't always trust your intuition or trust what is normally done in manuals, but I'd say they're more reliable than the games themselves. Muware shooting the car! Good! Pew pew pew! Oh, there we go! Car's down. Time to interrogate this nerd. Yes! Great job, Tracy.
Okay, now where is back on track of where they need.
Perfect. Well, good. Just so you all know, it looks like Muware is currently in the lead. In second would be Netman Matt and Crown Murray, though Netman is a little bit in the lead due to... Oh, wait. No, Crown Murray got there first, but missed the blue car. Netman Matt got there third.
Muware got the interrogation on the blue car, so that moves him definitely up on that.
Yeah. And Bees Louise is struggling the most, but she could potentially get her second interrogation in a little bit here.
The problem I'm seeing with Crown Murray is the Crown Murray's kind of just ignoring what the game is trying to tell him to do, and is trying to brute force the game, and it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Like they went into a location that had the final clue, but they can't arrest numbers because they don't have all the clues.
Bees Louise has the second clue, footprints in puddle. Oh no, there are footprints in green ink. I wonder what that could mean. Oh, we found fake bills? How are these connected? Time Stalker, help me. Oh my gosh. It's not like Socks the Cat didn't teach us about what green ink is used for. Bees Louise fell into the water, and as it turns out, that was the perfect way to get to the car and interrogate. This puts Bees Louise possibly in second place, moving up from fourth. Well, if you interrogate.
Yeah, needs to interrogate. Oh, no, they went to arrest.
No! Didn't interrogate. Well, that's fine. That happens. That means that it doesn't count for progress.
Here, I don't think I've ever had done that before. I don't know if they're going to get the clue they need to go to the next area because they didn't interrogate the suspect.
Well, I mean, like, we've seen people arrest suspects without interrogating them before, right?
Doesn't work well in this game.
No, we've seen that in this game, like, literally within the past 15 minutes. What happens in other areas if you interrogate and don't arrest? Or if you arrest and don't interrogate? Like, you get reprimanded.
You get a strike. Yeah, you get reprimanded, but in this case, they need the car to respawn in order to get the clue they need from the interrogation.
Do you have to go through the previous area?
I think so.
Okay, well...
I've actually never had that happen before.
Well, how does it normally work, okay? Like, the first dude...
That's what it...
You have to go through the first area again?
I don't know. I think they have to go back to where the clue was again and then leave the area in order to spawn.
Oh, there we go! Bees Louise randomly found the person. Okay.
What the person is actually the person is actually listed in the mugshots, so they get. I forgot that was a thing. Yeah, the car driver is one of the people listed in the mugshots, so they went to their location to get the actual clue.
Gotcha. Okay, that works.
Netman Matt, this game is atrocious.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, Netman Matt doesn't appear to be enjoying the game, and honestly, I don't blame them.
It's not a good game.
No, it's not. You're allowed to like games. Yeah.
I've never claimed this was a good game.
Yeah, you still like it though, right?
Oh yeah, I still like it. There's a difference between enjoying a game and thinking a game is good.
Mooware has noted that the manual is missing some pages. Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna say FYI, that was done on purpose. Blame your GM. Yeah, I don't want to take credit for that, okay? Or blame. I don't want to take anything, okay? That's your fault. You removed pages from the manual.
The only thing I removed was information on first aid. None of the other information was important.
No, all of the rest of the information was important.
No, I'm saying none of the information on the page was important. Otherwise, I wouldn't page.
Oh, okay. Yeah, They can figure. No, nobody's gonna figure out how to heal. It's fine. Not like it matters. Not like you actually need health in order to win or live or anything. Yeah, Clades is making a note that it looks like Netman probably had a game over due to low health, specifically taking a game over in order to refill health. Yeah, when you don't have information in order to use health, sometimes you just gotta make do. Yeah, most of the time I like to give the players the tools to succeed, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to mess with them a bit. I wouldn't say this. Yeah, they're 10 pointers.
They're 10-point players. They can deal with a little pain in this game.
Yeah. Whee!
You can actually get that clue on Crown Murray's screen from below. You can just punch right below it and get the clue.
I just realized I've been trying to figure out a decent-ish model to use for designing a human-esque character, and I think Dick Tracy would actually, from this game, would be a decent reference to use. I might have to use Dick Tracy. Oh my gosh, Time Stalker, you might have helped me actually design a character for a game. Interesting.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, Dick Tracy, you're mine. As a reference. Yeah, punch the dude, Bees Louise. Mooware currently, let me tell you, is Dick Tracy known for being able to jump very well? Because holy crap.
Not that I'm aware.
Let me Google,
Have you seen the movie?
Can Dick... I haven't.
Madonna's in it.
Okay, I Googled, can Dick Tracy jump? Google is now having AI answer stupid questions like this. And the AI says, yes, Dick Tracy can jump in the side-scrolling mode of the Dick Tracy video game for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah. Freak. Okay, I'm not asking about in the NES game. I'm asking about normal Dick Tracy. My gosh. The computers know. The computers know. They can read my mind. I'm scared. I'm gonna go to sleep, and the computer gonna wake up, and there's a freaking computer hovering over me.
I'm not sure why Bees is staying in this area having gotten the clue.
Well, here's why. Because when Bees got the clue last time, she fell in the water, and that took her outside of the warehouse and started a car chase. However, she doesn't know that there's actually an exit to this area, so she's probably like, why is it not taking me out? What do I have to do? The answer is go all the way to the right,
yeah,
or follow the water.
Bees got all the way to the right, saw the door, and just didn't go in.
There we go, car chase! Go! Yeah, Bees has to be, like, super confused about that. And I don't blame her. Okay, there we go. Bees got the clue. Time to move on. And as a recap, right now, Mooware has actually gotten 4 clues. With 3 clues, we've got Bees Louise getting that first, followed by Netman Matt, and finally, Crown Murray is in last.
I feel sorry for whoever's tracked Crown Murray, because Crown Murray is going way out of order.
Or, wait, no, interrogated blue car? What?
Yeah, the blue car is a check. It's a clue for all intents and purposes, because it gets you to the next location.
Yeah, but, did Crown Murray do everything else before doing the car?
That would, I'm not sure. That's the thing.
Okay.
Crown Murray's going in a weird order.
Yeah.
The only thing that, unless they clear the case, the only thing that matters is progress in the order in the order that needs to be done.
Gotcha.
So if they got that last clue for about numbers, but it doesn't count until they get everything before it, in order for progress. So it only the progress only counts for the order in which they do it, and Crown Murray's trying to brute force the game, which is not going to help unless they clear the case.
Yeah, if Crown Murray magically clears the case without following any of the clues, then I guess that works.
Well, they have to get all the clues on the notepad before it'll let them clear the case.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, unless this game has some interesting bugs or glitches, which, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't in that regard. But yeah,
I mean, you can if you are playing this game and you know where all the clues are, as long as you get all the clues, you can go arrest the suspect, but you have to have them all. If you're trying to brute force it by just going to random locations until you find a clue, it's going to take a long time.
Yeah, but I'm not the one playing it. Crown Murray's playing it. You know, I'll let Crown Murray do his thing. Do your thing.
I would laugh hysterically if this came down to Crown Murray found all the clue locations without following the case and cleared the case before anybody else did who was following the game correctly. I would laugh.
That would be pretty hilarious.
That would be a fun way to win a Kusogrand8. I'm not saying this is a way you should be doing it, because you don't know where to go and you're trying to force everything.
Oh, but if that happened, I'd absolutely be like, you did not play at all the way you're supposed to play this game. And yet you won. You
still win.
Oh my gosh, you jerk. Ignoring the game. Follow the clues, be a detective, but no, my name is Crown Murray, and I just went and did my own thing, and I won. However, that might not happen, and if it doesn't happen, then I won't say that. Yeah. But honestly, I'm kind of, like, again, I'm fine with people experimenting. It just means that, like, if you don't actually make progress, then you are in big trouble. And you're gonna come in fourth. Like, this is absolutely rolling the dice. Going big or going home, and like, I don't recommend this for everybody, but I'm interested to see how it plays out, you know?
I won a Kusogrand8 match by exploiting the way the rules were set. So I totally understand how that happened.
I don't recall that, but
That
I
was a
believe it.
flannel cat. That was a flannel cat match. That was Dragon Slayer ColecoVision. And because 2 deaths moved you on to the next stage, it was tracked by furthest progress. And I intentionally took 2 deaths in the last 2 minutes to get to a stage further than anybody else had.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Like, if you manage to conserve the lives in order to do that, that's fantastic. Hey, apparently Mooware has figured out how first aid works. We've got a healer. Oh my gosh.
That is going to give Mooware a significant advantage for the rest of the match.
Yeah, we still have 20 minutes.
If they understand how they did it, not just randomly pushing buttons, they are gonna be in a lot better shape now they have a way to heal.
Honestly, randomly pushing buttons in order to heal is still a viable strat. I am completely fine with that. Just push the random buttons, you know. And there are times that I've done things in games that I'm like, apparently I did something useful, don't know how. I'm gonna mash stuff until I do it again, and I can't figure out how I did it, so we're just gonna do it. You know? I still love it. I hope that Mooware is aware that he healed, though, because if not, that could be an issue. I think Mooware probably is, though. He's very astute. He's a cow. And this is what I tell people all the time. Cows are a lot smarter than you think. Oh, Mooware healed again. Yep. There we go. Yeah, beware of cows. They know what you're thinking. That's a Utah fact.
I've never heard that Utah fact.
Well,
so.
Yeah, that's because I'm the holder of Utah facts.
I mean, I live in Utah too, so.
Well, apparently you're listening to too much Utah fiction here. My gosh.
Well, I did grow up Mormon.
The same. To all of the Mormons out there, we love you. However, we are no longer Mormon. There you go. Okay, Mooware with the gun. Also, no, we're allowed to say that because before we left, we were still allowed to say the word Mormon, so too bad.
Unfortunately, Pulp, that's not my Utah fact, so I'm not bringing that back to the cafe.
Wait, you have your own Utah facts for the cafe?
One Utah fact.
Yeah, okay, a singular Utah fact. Let me hear it. What is your Utah fact?
I already told you before, but it's there are 4 seasons in Utah. Winter, almost winter, hotter than heck construction.
Okay, let me go ahead and tell you, that is too factual to be a Utah fact, but it's fine. You know, facts, the word fact means many different things. Sometimes it actually means, like, the truth. Oh, you're the keeper of the Utah fact. You know what? Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, that's the only Utah fact that's actually a fact, so it's like a double fact.
There's one thing about this game that I didn't mention yet.
Yeah?
There are actually hidden items that if you punch specific parts of the screen, they will show up. So, like, sometimes blank portraits like that at the top will have hidden items like first aid and stuff like that, or gas grenades, which are basically a screen wipe. I don't know if the manual tells you about those. Okay, I like that added quote.
Yeah, actually, yeah, there's a fascinating video that Wendover Productions made recently, I think within the last week, that is called "Why is Utah So Weird?" And the opening word is Mormons. And then it actually goes into deep detail, but that still is the answer. And yeah, if people wonder about the strange world of Utah that I talk about all the time, you should go watch that video and it'll help you understand why Utah is so weird. It absolutely is. Yeah, and like, if you've never been here, you don't know. You just don't know how weird it is.
Blueware has gotten the first in age clue, so they are now heading to the clue that Crown Murray has found, which was the final clue needed to solve the case.
Yeah. Can't solve the case yet since you don't have all the clues, Crown Murray, but still. Like, at least
they only have one more location to go through, and then they can go to the... they'll know who they need to go arrest.
I mean, if it works, it works, I guess. Like, if I need to go look at the wording. I need to go look at the wording real quick just to make sure. Okay.
Oh, yeah, someone in chat mentioned that bees had an interesting strat, and it is mentioned in the manual. If you are under 1 full health, you can go back to the station, and it will heal you up to that 1 full health.
Yeah, so
because you notice on Blueware's screen, he's at 1.5. If he was at half, then he would be able to go to the station, and it would heal him up to 1 full badge.
So, yeah,
right.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass this information, or pass something over to the refs, because I do want them to make a call on something. We've been discussing, specifically, if for some reason a case gets solved without following things in order that it should count, but it didn't look like that's how it was stated in the discussion beforehand. I just want to make sure that...
Yeah, it was. I said the first measure of progression is which case you're on.
Yeah, you did say,
if you get to case 2 with somehow, and I did mention this to the refs, if they get to case 2, that is progression.
Okay, followed by clues. Passwords are given after. Make sure to note it down. There are no continues. Yeah, the phrasing here... No. I'm going to pass it over just to make sure that they do agree, because I feel like there might have been a little miscommunication there, and I just want to make sure that they agree. I'm vibrating.
That was my update.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm vibrating over here. I'm sorry that I'm a mobile phone. Okay, well, Beasley is currently in a warehouse. Yeah, and what is going on outside? Does everybody else hear this machine? I hear a machine. It's not me vibrating this time, okay? It's outside. I love the music in this game, though. Like, unironically, it's so good. There we go. So Mooware currently going through the pretty blue house. Netman Matt jumping through the sewers. Crown Murray moving on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Booer is where he needs to be to finish the case off. He needs to get to numbers through this stage and arrest him.
Okay, Bees Louise. It looks like she is just trying to grab this clue, but unfortunately the rope makes it a little bit confusing. There we go. Punch the clue, pick it up. That's how it goes.
I appreciate your help on this one, Recension. I thought that it was clear, but I guess I may have messed up a little on the directions.
Yeah, that's all right. Just so everybody knows, we try to be as fair as possible. We don't want people like playing mind games and trying to guess how progress works. We try to make it as clear as possible. And you know, here's the deal, Time Stalker. I've known about this game since the first Kusogrand8, since probably before the first Kusogrand8, and never had the guts to give it out because of the nightmare that it is. So, like, I completely understand. Yeah, with that said, it may or may not even matter, because if Crown Murray doesn't complete a case, even, like, then it doesn't matter. Crown Murray hasn't been making progress other than getting to the blue car and not actually catching the blue car. You know, that is the most progress that Crown Murray has made in a single attempt in the correct order. Yeah, with that said, what is going on? Where is Mooware?
Mooware is in 8th and J, which is Numbers' headquarters. And he is very close to death. So he's trying to take things very carefully, which is the correct play.
Yeah, like, the thing is, you need to make sure that you don't accidentally shoot somebody as well who doesn't have a gun. If you do, you take damage yourself and you will die here.
Thankfully, the people that have guns and don't have guns in this area are...
Okay.
Oh, good.
No,
good.
there we go.
And there's the first aid. Oh, and Spooer knows how to heal.
Oh my gosh, Mooware with the heal. We've got hope, everybody. Yeah, punch his knees. Come on, punch his knees. I'm glad that you can punch knees from the floor below. You know, that is how buildings work.
That was such a precise shot too, because any higher and it would have hit the chair. That was an incredible shot. There we go. Mooware has cleared case 1.
There we go. Mooware is through. The guy with the silly hat is arrested, and Ugly Man here.
That is Big Boy.
Big boy. Big boy.
Yeah.
How dare you?
And the woman on the right is Breathless Mahoney, who Madonna played in the movie.
Ah, Madonna was... Well, that makes sense. That Madonna would do fantastic. Yeah. Do. All right, Netman Matt driving around, trying to find where to go. Mooware, meanwhile, on case 2. Honestly, I don't think anybody else is going to make it to case 2. I don't think that's going to...
I don't think so either. The closest person might be Bees. I don't think Bees realizes that you can get that clue from below like Mooware did, but it's not an obvious thing that you can punch it from below.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, Crown Murray is currently... Ooh, there's a clue. Okay, very nice. Is that clue one of them that you need?
First and H, yeah. The only clues that show up are the ones that you need.
Okay, I don't know. What if you find, like, a glove somewhere? You're like, there's a glove on the floor in someone's house. We're onto something. Hey, I found a pack of gum on my desk. I think I'm onto something. There's only one piece left. The murderer must have eaten all the gum. Oh no, I found some stickers. Oh no. I think I'm gonna solve it.
Yeah. Big Boy was Al Pacino in the movie.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Does the glove fit? Yeah, thank you. All of you making very timely references about whether or not the glove fits. Yeah, I honestly, I haven't tweeted about it. I really don't care. If a murderer is dead, they're dead. I don't care. Yeah. With that said, Crown Murray is going on to the waterfront. Again, this is one of the places that does have a clue, and we'll see how Crown Murray does. If Crown Murray does manage to complete a case, we'll need to have some discussions about how we'll want to handle things.
I don't think there's enough time for Crown Murray to clear case 1.
What are you talking about? There's like three whole minutes. That's a lot of minutes. It's 3 of them.
Nathan J is the long stage, and he's only on a half health.
Oh no. Well, okay. That is unfortunate. Don't want to fall in water.
And I mean, technically, if the glove fits is a kind of timely reference, considering that O.J. Simpson passed.
I know. I said that I don't care if a murderer dies, and I don't want to talk about it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, here we are, Mooware in the pub. And has a Tommy gun? No! Put that Tommy gun away! Pew! Yeah, you got him. Good job, Mooware. Yeah. Uh-oh, the guy wants to punch, but the clue's downstairs! How are you gonna get there? Oh, by going down the stairs. Makes sense.
Crown Murray's like, I was not awake enough for a game like this.
Honestly, that is understandable. Now, let me go ahead and glance back at the screen to make sure I know the order, because Mooware is definitely in the lead, making it to case number 2. Bees, Louise, and Netman Matt have both found the same number of clues, but Netman Matt did it a long time ago. Because of that, Netman Matt would be considered in second, Bees Louise in third. Yeah. I believe Crown Murray, like the note that I have here is interrogated blue card. Did that happen before Bees Louise? Because if so, isn't that the third clue?
Bees Louise has gotten further. No, Bees Louise has gotten further. The third actual. I think they're marking it as the third clue that actually says clue.
Oh. Okay,
and
gotcha.
So, yeah, Bees Louise would be ahead on that.
Gotcha.
Because Crown Murray has not done anything in order.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know what?
And I don't think they did interrogations at the time they were doing so. So I need to make sure what the rest have seen on Crown Murray's side.
Yeah.
And they're just testing it right now.
And no worries, everybody. We will. One note that I have is that even if I say that places are a certain way, depending on review, they may possibly change. So if things did change after the fact, don't worry about it too much. We're just doing our best as commentators, and that's why we have referees in order to correct us.
Well, yeah, I appreciate all that the refs are doing on that. This was the scenario that we were worrying about pre-match too, was someone going out of order.
Well, welcome to life, and that is time. Oh, I thought I got it. I didn't get it. I tried so hard. But that's okay, Time Stalker, because we at least have a pretty likely clear winner in Mooware, with all of the progress up through Case 2, and actually getting a couple clues in Case 2. That was a very impressive push. Everybody else was still on the first case. Bees Louise and Edmund Map both collecting 3 clues. Crown Murray doing everything out of order, but again, we will have our refs check to make sure that those orders are correct. So let me go ahead and invite Mooware in. And all of the other places, we will do a little review to make sure. Let's see, Mooware, come on, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to the cow. Seriously, like, for a 10-point match, coming in first place when you're going up against other people who also took first place in their first match, like, that is a very strong showing. Definitely worth like celebrating. And here we go, Mooware, congratulations, 2 first place wins in a row. I love it. That's gotta feel good.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm usually not doing that good, but yay for me.
You were the only one that made Case 2.
Yep, everybody else was stuck on Case 1 the entire time, and kind of understandably, this game's a but you know that missing page in the manual?
2 missing pages. I'm wondering what the second one was. So,
both of them told how to heal.
Okay.
And you're the only one that figured out how to use first aid.
Yeah, I felt like I had to, otherwise I'd just get stuck, because you will always lose health and you'll never get enough back.
It's really, really difficult if you do not figure out how to heal, and we honestly didn't expect anybody to figure that out. So kudos to you. You did it.
It was lucky. I already tried a bunch of buttons. There's a lot of combinations you can do with just like 4 buttons and 4 directions.
I know, right? Wasn't it select B in order to make it work?
Yeah, hold attack and then press select is what I did.
Yep.
Because it is an item, like a weapon, and like the fist, I imagined, press the attack button.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Press the attack button in order to use the item. Odd that you have to hit select as well, but hey, if it worked and you managed to figure it out, then that is huge. Honestly, a pretty amazing thing. Yeah, everybody else didn't figure that out, and it's understandable, like, not a big deal, but still, like, everybody was really learning how the game works, making progress. I feel like this game actually has a pretty interesting core to it. It's just very flawed.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it's one of those games where once you understand how it works, it's probably not that difficult. And also kind of not that interesting anymore, maybe. So the mystery of what am I supposed to do and how does all of this work is kind of more interesting. Now it just feels like everyone's telling me exactly where to go, and I go there and go from right through the stage and rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
The only part where I was a bit stuck there was like the last hint for the case. They said numbers was fixing shoes or something, and I didn't realize that numbers is the name of one of the criminals.
Yeah, I saw you looking at the mugshots for a little bit on there.
Yeah, that was definitely worth looking through. Like, to name somebody numbers, that's going to confuse people. Heck, I could see that showing up in, like, a comic like numbers. What does numbers mean? Which numbers are we looking at? And then someone's like, "Oh, you numbers, the gang member." And Dick Tracy is like,
you don't have to actually puzzle it out from the clues, because that was what I was afraid of already.
I wonder, actually, later on in the game, do you happen to know if it gets more complicated when it comes to piecing stuff together, Time Stalker?
I'm sorry, say that again, bro.
Does it get more complicated where you sort of have to figure out what the clues mean?
The opening clue for Case 4 says that a diplomat was kidnapped and they heard a foghorn. That's all they give you, which means you have to go to one of the piers, and it doesn't tell you which one. You have to figure it out. Like, they get very complicated in the later portion of things because you have to start making inferences.
Okay, I actually like that. You know, start with something that's a lot more straightforward so that you know how the game works, and then start introducing like some of the puzzle solving aspect. I can appreciate that. So yeah, Muware, there might be a little more depth later on. I'm not sure if there's a lot, but maybe a little more. You know.
Yeah, sounds more like trial and error, I guess, if they just tell you it's in one of these stages.
Oh yeah. So what would you say is the worst part of this game?
Driving around probably, because it's nearly impossible to not be hit by the snipers. I mean, I can get out of the car and take them out, and it's not that dangerous, but when I'm driving around, they'll probably hit me a bunch, and that always drains your health.
Oh yeah, it's like if you don't take time to shoot the enemies, you probably are going to die. Like the fact that your car doesn't, or you take damage if the car is shot while you're driving, but not when you hop out of it. Doesn't make sense. They're shooting the car, you know. It's either gonna hurt the car or not, you know. And if it hits you, that's bad. Yeah. I don't know. I've got a lot of opinions about, like, they should have done the health different, in my opinion. It was kind of stupid. But, you know, that's one criticism I have. The confusion is another criticism, but once you figure out how the game works, it's actually kind of fun, and I love the music in it. I actually think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it doesn't seem as bad as I initially was worried. So I'm probably gonna finish it at some point.
Oh, cool. Well, good. Speaking about that, are you streaming anything these days? Have anything going on at your channel, Muware?
Yeah, I usually stream every week. On Monday I do obscure PlayStation 1 games. What did I play last week? I think just like, I have a very long list of obscure games, and sometimes I just roll some games from a wheel. But before that I played a bunch of Japanese exclusive PS1 games, a few European PS1 games. That's why I did write down Men in Black from earlier. That's on my list now.
Sweet. Oh my gosh, Men in Black. What a special game. That was hot trash. Like, it was hot trash. Which I loved, okay? Absolutely amazing, but oh my gosh. I'd say, you know, some people were watching some of the later games and thinking, they probably wish they were playing Men in Black instead of this, and I'm not sure. Like, maybe Men in Black rather than Baby Joe, but not Dick Tracy. Nah, I'll take Dick Tracy over Men in Black any day. Well, with that said, I think we are going to call that. Everybody, thank you so much for watching Kusogrand8 this weekend. If you liked it and you want to see more, you can always follow here on Twitch or go subscribe to my YouTube, youtube.com/Brosentia. All the matches do get uploaded, sometimes a little bit late, but they will be shared there. And if you have other stuff that you would like to see on Kusogrand8, I always love to hear suggestions. You can tell us on social media if you stumble across some fun games. Thank you again. We're gonna go ahead and raid somebody, Joe D'Amelio, who is speedrunning Super Castlevania 4, not 64. No, the fourth, not the 64th. That's my brain's dead. Muware, help. Time Stalker, help. Do we have
I've got no help.
Do we have a good raid message? Are you Dr. Dickens today? Don't be Dr. Dickens, okay? Oh. What was it? Hey, Clownface, from the first game that we had. That might not be too rude. Yeah. Hey, Clownface. Yeah, be sure to put some happy emotes with it to make sure that Joe knows that we're not being rude, okay? Joe's a good guy. Hey, Clownface. I'm gonna risk it. We're gonna risk it. And don't worry, I will type in there a little bit. All right, everybody, see you later. Mooware, take care. Thank you, and congrats again.
Thanks, bye.
Thank you, Time Stalker. Bye.
You're welcome, bro.